What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. You are now live with Rose Naomi. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we are pretty lit over here. If you're already subscribed to the channel, welcome back because we are back with another banger, okay? And today's video is, as you can tell from the title of this video, it is another story time. So go ahead and grab your snacks, grab everything that you need for this video because it is going to be a pretty lengthy one, but a really juicy one nonetheless. And I think it's my second story time on my channel. If you haven't already seen my jumped in front of Walmart video, which was also a story time, go ahead and check that out now. Make sure you leave a thumbs up and comment down below. And like I said before, subscribe to the channel, okay? And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the story.
Told me that I didn't get a word to my bitch. I know she was down, so she deserved to be rich. Shawty, I won't go and get you Birkin bags. That Rolls Royce, you can be the first to have it. If I see it, I'ma grab it. Take you to Atlanta, we gon' flood out magic. And you not by my side, shawty, I can't imagine.
Okay, so this story time, I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but this story time is going to be about the time I fought someone I used to talk to, his girlfriend. And I fought them because they pulled up to my mama's house and it was getting real rowdy. So let's go ahead and get into it and how it all began. Let's go ahead and start with a backstory. So it all began when I started talking to this girl, and we're gonna give her the name. We're gonna name the one I was talking to Harper. And Harper was messing with someone. Her name was, we're gonna name her Apple. We should name her Hot Cheeto because the name is suiting, but we're gonna go with Apple. So she was talking to this girl named Apple. I've never heard of Apple in my life, like, ever. And so I wasn't really bothered by it, wasn't too fazed by it. And in the beginning, I was talking to someone else as well. But along the plot, I stopped talking to that person and I was just talking to Harper. I thought me and Harper had a mutual understanding because I told her, I don't want you to be talking to me and talking to someone else. I don't roll like that. I'm not a biscuit bitch. So she was like, okay, like, you're the one who I want to talk to, blase, blase. Basically, I'm a tell Apple, but I'm not gonna cut her off completely because she's never done nothing to me. You know, like, I could still just be there as a friend. So my dumbass believed it, and basically we was in a triangle. We was in a triangle for months with Harper at the top, and she had her cake and ice cream, me and Apple, and was eating them too. So, I mean, I'm not a dummy. Like, I'm not a dummy. Along the way, I started to figure out she was still messing with Apple. And so it all came into this, like, this whole thing. And we all, like, I confronted her about it. And, like, we was all on a call, like, basically going tit for tat, tit for tat. She was like, I be at her house every day. We be smoking. We be doing this, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was like, really? Because I was at her house this day. We be chilling this day. She be saying this, blase, blase, blase. And I remember it all came to light because one time, because we both worked at the same company. We both worked at Quick Trip. And with Quick Trip, you can pick up shifts at different stores. Even though we didn't work at the same store, sometimes we would pick up shifts at the same store so that we could work together. So one time I seen on her phone, like, Apple had texted her about finally getting a car. So I asked her about it. She was like, we just friends. I told you, like, I guess you wanted to share the news, blase, blase. So she had spent the night at my house that night. I know this seems all over the place, but just bear with me. Like, this is just the backstory. When it starts to get really into the story, I'm gonna make sure I'm detailed and on point. But anyway, so she had spent the night, like, I seen it. I got mad while we was at work, but then I got over it because maybe I was overreacting. So then she had spent the night at my house that night. So it ended up snowing. I live in Charlotte. Don't really snow that much, but when it does, it fucking snows, okay? And we're not able to go anywhere because our city isn't used to snow and ice. So we was snowed in, and she was supposed to go to work. She was supposed to go to work the next morning, but they ended up calling her, letting her know she didn't have to come in. So before they called her, she had got ready, was finna leave. Then they called her. As soon as she got in the car, she was like, I don't have to go. So she came back in. She came back in as I was brushing my teeth. So she started brushing her teeth, and she puts her phone on the sink. It was unlocked. She left her phone on Messenger. She put her phone on the sink. So somebody texted her. My nosy ass gonna look. And so I look, and Apple happens to text her, good morning, baby. Now, what friends do that? Like, no fucking body. So I said, get out. Like, well, at first I was chill about it, but eventually I ended up kicking her out. And yeah, like from then on, like, I would just leave her alone. So she wasn't gonna leave me alone. She wasn't gonna leave Apple alone, and Apple definitely wasn't gonna leave her alone. Like, I don't know, something about like bitches who don't know their self-worth. Like, I don't know, but so I was the person in the situation. I was like, fuck it, y'all have each other. Bitch, you're nasty. Because like I said, like after that day, after that night, and I had seen they were still talking to each other, I freaking confronted both of them. Miss Bitch was on the phone as I was telling her, like, me and her was doing some things while she was doing things with you. And to me, that's disgusting. To me, that's nasty. You're playing with my health. You're playing with my health because I don't know. I don't, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what somebody's doing. Like, if you being sexually active with somebody, that needs to be the only person you being sexually active with, or you need to let me know. Y'all need to be on an understanding. But anyway, so yeah, I left it alone. And like I said, we was both aware of how she was being trifling and dirty. So she still stayed. Like I said, I knew she was gonna stay, and that's why I just was the person to freaking go. So I started messing with this new girl, and we're gonna name her Rabbit. I started messing with this new girl named Rabbit, and she was really cool. Like, me and her, I don't know, like, it was nothing wrong with her. We just didn't work out. We wasn't the person for each other. But she's in a healthy relationship right now, and I'm in a healthy relationship right now, and we still cool. Like, we still talk to this day. We still friends. Like, no bad blood between me and Rabbit. So I was talking to Rabbit, and come to find out, like, maybe a month into fucking with each other, she tells me that because I told her who I used to mess with. Oh, this is how it came up. Because Rabbit, I used to have this obsession with Candy Crush. Like, I would play Candy Crush whenever I could. Even though Candy Crush is an old game, I would play Candy Crush whenever I could. So she was recording me. Playing Candy Crush. Was like, this girl is always playing Candy Crush. You couldn't see my face, but you can see my hands, like, playing Candy Crush. And my nails was always done every 2 weeks. And I would always have, like, this, like, unique design. So even though my face wasn't posted, like, if you know me, you knew that was me. So out of the blue, I check my DMs the next morning after she posts that video, and Harper DMs me, telling my son, why are you hanging out with Rabbit? Blase, blase, blase. So I tell Rabbit, like, girl, bye. So Rabbit was like, she's weird, blase, blase. And she goes on to tell me how she used to fuck with the person. Because when I stopped messing with Harper and Apple continued to mess with each other. Like, this whole time, they still mess with each other. So Rabbit went on to tell me how she used to mess with Apple. Like, not so long ago. But yeah, she used to mess with Apple. So I was like, really? Like, because that's like the third person that told me they messed with Apple. My own sister's girlfriend told me she used to mess with Apple. And she had a couple other things to say, but yeah. So I was like, really? Because that's like the third person I know. Like, because the first girl I ever even messed with also said she used to fuck with Apple. So I'm like, by this point, Miss Bitch gonna think I'm fiending over her sloppy seconds. But really, you're a hot potato. Like, you fucking goer. Like, damn. So, what's his face? I was like, that's crazy. You like the third person to tell me that. Like, so then she was like, she agreed with me. She agreed with me. She was like, yeah, she's a goer. Like, stuff like that. So I was like, why y'all? I mean, obviously, if I'm fucking with you now, I'm curious as to know, like, what happened. Like, why'd y'all stop fucking with each other? Y'all, you would not believe it. You would not believe what Rabbit told me, y'all. Rabbit goes on to tell me that they stopped messing with each other because one day she was over her house and I don't know where Apple was, but I guess she had went to the bathroom or something, and her mom, she overheard Apple's mom discussing how she needed to get some pills or pick up a prescription for Apple or something like that. So if you're messing with somebody, you want to know what they're taking pills for. Like, anybody. Like, I don't even care if I'm messing with you. If I go to your house, bro, do not let me see a pill bottle. Like, please, and I'm Googling that motherfucker. Like, hell no. Like, so like I said, so she overheard that conversation. So then she sees Apple's, like, younger sister. So she asks Apple's little sister, like, does she know, or blase. And Apple's little sister was like, I thought you knew. She starts spilling the beans. Like, she starts telling all the tea. She was like, that she has basically an STD. I want to say it's chlamydia. She had chlamydia. I know chlamydia is something that is curable, but it's still disgusting. Like, how are you with someone and letting her eat your coochie and you're not letting her know your health problems? Like, you're disgusting. Period. Point blank. And that's what really made her stop messing with her, because she was really disgusted. She was really disgusted with the fact, like, they was being intimate and she didn't feel like she needed to share that. I would have left Miss Goer too. Like, that's gross. But anyways, so basically they stopped messing with each other, and like I said, obviously me and Rabbit stopped messing with each other somewhere along the line, and I started messing with my girlfriend that I have now. So around the time I found out all this information, it's like Harper had posted something on her Finsta, and it was saying how many cases of, like, HIV and STDs are in Charlotte from, like, it was like basically a data. It was like how many cases within a year was reported in Charlotte, and she posted it on her Finsta. Was like, I'm glad I'm with who I'm with now, and I don't gotta worry about all that. She had said something along the lines of that, and like how people be like hoeing out in Charlotte, like going out sad. So I looked at her post so funny, like, you fucking goofy goober. Because little do you know, your girl was counted in those quotes, baby, okay? She's one of those ratios, baby. She's one of those percentages, baby. Like, fuck. You thought. You thought. So, I didn't even say nothing because me and Harper have not been in communication. Like, me and Harper has nothing to talk about. Even though Harper will try to reach out to me, and, you know, I'll keep it cordial. Like, I might respond a thing or two. But it was none of that sweet shit. Like, we're not friends. Like, you did what you did. You lay in your bed and you lie in it. So, I remember seeing the post. So, I screenshotted it and I reposted it. And I had said something funny as well. I think I had said something about her being with somebody who's part of, basically, I don't remember because it was just like it was like maybe a year ago, maybe 2. But I had said something along the lines of how her girlfriend was like one of those people. She didn't like that. She didn't like that at all, especially since I posted it on my Finsta. My Finsta was a Finsta, like, people was, like, active on my Finsta. So, people was, like, laughing. They didn't know who I was talking about. I didn't put no names, but she knew who I was talking about because she posted that same post, and I just screenshotted it and reposted it. So, she knew exactly she knew I was, like, throwing shade at her. So she starts calling me like non-stop, like calling and calling and calling and calling and texting and texting and texting and texting and like straight like just disrespecting me. So I was at work, so when I got home I answered her call. No, I wasn't at work. I forgot what I was doing. But when I got home I answered her call and I was telling her basically how her girlfriend was a goer and how like she really had that shit. Like why would I make some shit up to you? So she was like, we was on FaceTime. I remember we was on FaceTime and she was like, why are you, like, what was your purpose? Like, why are you posting stuff? She's not even worried about you. She doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Blase, blase, blase. And you over here making posts that blase, like, just talking for her girl. Like, does Apple have anything that she wants to say to me? Because I know Apple's in the background. So I'm like, does Apple have anything she wants to say? But did she say anything to me? Is she saying anything to me, though? Like, no, you got anything to say, Apple? Like, fuck. Because I'm not sorry I posted it and I'm not taking it down. Period. So whatever you're saying to me, I don't care. Like, it wasn't even about you. Step aside, let Apple say what Apple got to say. So we going back and forth. I'm like, ask her about it. You a dirt. I'm talking to Apple in the background. I said, you a dirty ass bitch. Like, go ahead and let her know. Look at her. Look at you looking stupid. She in the background like she was. And then so I remember Harper turned around. She was like, is that true? Like, is there something you didn't tell me? She was like, no, that's not true. You dirty lying ass bitch. Like, seriously, you dirty lying ass bitch. That's all I can think of because now you're calling me a liar. Now I'm a liar. Worst possible thing to call me because I keep it 100 plus 50. Like, I don't have no reason to cap to you. So I remember we just going back and forth. Apple, do you want to fight? Do you feel some type of way I posted something? Do you want to fight though? Do you want to fight? Like, that's all I'm asking. Like, because I'm tired of arguing. Do you want to fight? She has nothing to say. All Harper is asking me is, where's Rabbit? Because she knew Rabbit told me, because how else would I knew? She was like, where's Rabbit? I want to fight Rabbit. Rabbit don't got nothing to do with this, honey. Rabbit didn't post a bitch ass thing. If your girl got a problem with what I posted, tell her to fucking fight me. Period. Or shut the fuck up. Period. So she was basically saying, in the back, like the whole time we on the phone, Apple wasn't really saying nothing. The only thing I heard her say was, no, that's not true. But when I kept pushing, do you want to fight? If Apple don't got nothing to say, or if Apple don't want to fight, shut the fuck up. That's when Apple starts getting in the background. Now she has a voice. Now she's rowdy. Now she's talking about some, pull up. I'll fight you. I ain't scared of you. Da-da-da-da. All right, say less. And like I said, I was messing with this girl. I've been to her house, and she's always at this girl's house. So stay there, honey. Stay there. I'm on the way. I said, say less. I'm on the way. I hung up the phone. I said I was on the way. So we don't got nothing to talk about. So Harper starts calling me back, was like, I don't want you to fight her. Cop and please for Apple, basically. Like, no, Apple got all that mouth. Apple's finna fight me today before I clock in to my next shift. Fuck. So I'll call my friend. I'll let her know, like, today's the day I finally fight Apple, because we've always had animosity, but we've never, like, I don't know, never got physical. So I remember telling my friend, like, today's the day, like, I'm getting ready right now. Be on your way. We finna go pull up. My friend was one way. My friend was one way. So me, my friend, and my sister, we get in a car and we start making the way to her house. Her house is on the east side. I live on the north, so it's like 20 minutes. I told her when I hung up the phone, I'm on the way. You know I live 20 minutes. You know I live 20 minutes, so don't fucking bullshit. Like, you know I'm on the way, but you live fucking 20 minutes. So I get there, y'all. I get there and we see Harper's car, but Apple's car isn't there. So I'll call her. I told her I'm outside. Like, she was like, we not even there. You not even here. You was just here when you was talking all that shit on FaceTime though. So, and I told you I was on the way. So now I'm heated. I'm pissed. So we going back and forth. Talk, like, her and my sister just talking shit.
Fuck you at? When you coming home? Like, come on.
We can't fight somebody. We can't fight somebody who's bitch made, bro. Like,
You sound like a bitch. How the fuck are we bitches and we pulled up? We ready?
I don't even care to talk shit. I'm ready to fucking fight. Like, I'm not a shit talker. I'm ready to fucking fight. So I was like listening to them talk shit.
the fuck, both of y'all?
So y'all on the way or what? We gotta wait. What's up?
But we on the north. We worried about getting to this money. What you want?
Bitch, y'all not even in the clock on nobody's clock. Y'all not on nobody's clock. You said pull up, bitch. We're here.
Right.
I'm pissed because I told y'all I was on the way and y'all scary asses dipped. So I remember I'm just sitting there waiting on her, listening to them argue, and I'm like, bro, we're not leaving. So you gotta come home eventually, and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here ready. So we just, like, she was like, okay, you know what, bet, stay there. We finna be making the way back. We finna make the way back. And as you heard on the phone, she said that she was on the north. She went to the north side. Like I said, I live on the north side. So Shorty purposefully left, like, bitch, you're dodging smoke. And I'm not for it. So, like I said, I ended up making the way back because I wasn't letting up. And when they got there, we ended up fighting. We fought 3 rounds, y'all. We fought 3 rounds. She got her ass beat each and every round. I say there was this one time, just one good hit she got. And the only reason she got that hit was because, okay, so first round we was going blow for blow, but she wasn't really hitting me. Like, she's someone like who likes to pull on shirts. I hate fighting people who likes to pull on clothing. But anyway, so second round, like, as soon as we start going, I'm going pop, 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 pop. So it's straight in her face. So she starts backing up. So I back up. Like, I don't know why, but I fucking back up instead of, like, just straight thrashing the bitch. And, like, I remember her girlfriend pulling me. Her girlfriend pulls my shirt and, like, moves me like that. It caused me to fall on my knees a little bit. But as I'm falling, she got a good hit, like, on my face. Only good hit she got her whole fight, bro. Only good hit she got the whole fight. And that's only because your girlfriend was pulling me. Like, fucking sad case. Anyways, so we fought 3 rounds. Every single round she was not doing nothing. Like, she left no damage. When I left, she already was forming her black eye. Like, under her eye was already swollen. It wasn't like a big black eye, but if you start forming a black eye before I even leave, bitch, like, what does that tell you right there? So she already had like something forming under her eye. She was bleeding a little bit, had a couple scratches. And guess what I left with, y'all? I'm gonna insert the picture right here. I left with, like, bruised knuckles. Like, 2 of my knuckles right here was bruised. I had, like, a scratch on my lip, like, on top of it. But that's it. Like, That's it. What the fuck? So if for us to have 3 rounds and for my knuckles to be bruised from hitting you and your shit, and the only thing you got is a scratch, bro, like, that's sad case. Like, you going out real sad. I remember one time she got beat up so bad, y'all. Like, they had it. I think they took her to a hospital. Like, it was really bad, y'all. It wasn't me though. But yeah, so that's just like showing y'all this girl cannot fight. But what's his face? So like I said, we had 3 rounds that day. My sister got like a little clip from the first fight. It wasn't really nothing though, so I'm not even gonna insert it because it's really nothing. And that's it. Like, that time we fought, we had no videos but that video. So that was that, basically, or so I thought it was. So as soon as I left, bro, bro, shorty trying to tell me I'm sorry, like I didn't even want it to go that way, blase. I just fought your girl and you trying to apologize to me. I didn't speak to her for a very long time. She does this thing where she will reach out on like through DMs, like respond to like a story of mine. And you know me, like, I like respond, be cordial, like I ain't gonna cap to you, but I don't know. Y'all would not believe we fought another time for the same thing. I don't know what or how this came about, but basically this fight was when I was with my girlfriend that I am now. Like, the first fight, I didn't even know my Akira, like I didn't know none of that. Like, I don't even think I was messing with somebody at the time. I think I was messing with Rabbit, but I'm not sure. But this time around, it was like last summer of 2019, and I had just fought her April of 2018. I think it was April of 2018, and now it's summer of 2019. So I was like, okay, sorry y'all. So I had just fought her. The story time that I was just told was from April 2018, and that's the time I fought her 3 rounds. So now it's fast forwarding like maybe a year. It's last summer 2019. So I was with it's when I met my girlfriend. I met my girlfriend in the summer, and I forgot what I may have said or may have posted, but me and Harper hits me up. We get to arguing again about the same, like basically about her girlfriend having chlamydia. Like, so we get to arguing about the same thing. This time, like, I'm in the room with my girlfriend, and by this point, like, me and my girlfriend was always together. Like, by this point, I didn't even stay at my mom's house no more. Like, I was basically staying with my girlfriend. I was with my girlfriend every second of the day, and I think that's what really was her animosity towards me. Like, you see me moving on, you see me doing better, so you just trying to pick at anything that I say or post. But it doesn't matter. She called me up, we started arguing. So we start going at it. I remember sitting on my girlfriend's bed, and I'm just like laughing. Like, me and her haven't spoken in a minute. Like, she would hit me out of the blue sometimes, but we haven't spoken in a minute. So for you to call me over a post, like, you sound goofy. So I'm just laughing at her like, bro, you can't be mad at me because your girlfriend has chlamydia. Like, I'm over it. We fought about it 3 rounds. Like, I'm not gonna keep arguing about the same thing. Feel me? So she just kept going and kept going. So she was trying to fight my girlfriend. She was really trying to fight my girlfriend. My girlfriend had nothing to do with anything. Like, my girlfriend didn't even know her from a can of paint. My girlfriend didn't know anything of the situation. Like, she was trying to fight my girlfriend. That's how I knew, bitch, you're just bitter. Like, why are you trying to fight my girlfriend if it's something that I said or did and you don't even know my girlfriend, and now you're trying to fight her? Where's Apple? Why can't Apple ever speak for herself? Like, Apple's one of the scariest pussy bitches I've ever met. Like, ugh. But anyways, Anyway, so she starts arguing with me, bro. I'm laughing at her. Like, I'm literally on the phone eating mangoes, laughing at her. And I will always remember it. I'll always remember it. So now she's really heated. Now she's really mad because I'm not taking her seriously. Like, I'm just laughing at what she's saying. Like, you're not phasing me. So the whole, like, I'm telling you, like, this may have happened in the morning. She's, like, trying to blow me up all day. Like, where you at? Where y'all at? Trying to get us to link. Like, girl, I fought Apple 3 times already for this. I'm not scary. I'm not pussy, but it's already been fought about. Like, get the fuck over it. And really, I really was impressed because if I would have lost that fight, that previous fight that we fought a year ago, maybe I might be pressed to fight you. Yeah, I want my rounds. Let's go again. If you got something to say, let's go again. I don't give a fuck. But I didn't. So, like, if your girlfriend wants to get her ass beat again, she can. But the only thing that she's calling my phone about is trying to find my girlfriend. My girlfriend has nothing to do with nothing. So, me being the person I am, I'm not going to put my girlfriend in my drama. So, I was letting it go. I was letting it simmer down. I was letting it die down. And so my friend comes over and we roll up and we 2 spliffies. So I just finished smoking 2 spliffies, and this was when I first started, you know, like that. Like, I wasn't really one of those people who would, maybe I'd smoke 3 times out of the year, but last summer is when I really started, like, almost every other day type. So, not even on no junkie shit, but just letting y'all know. So, like, my tolerance wasn't there. Like, 1 blunt would have me high as fuck. So, 2 blunts had me shell, like laying on my ass type, like staring at the sky, counting the stars type. But I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Hold on. So, like I said, we just finished hotboxing, and I had just smoked 2 spliffies. So, I got a call from my little sister. My little sister calls me. She was crying. She was, like, literally sounding like she was having an anxiety attack. Like, I'm telling her to calm down, like, what's wrong with her. And she was, like, basically saying how one of my friends came into the house and was recording the house and was recording her room and was, like, asking her a whole bunch of questions and stuff. I said, what? Gay? Like, what? So I told her to describe her. And I asked her if she was like, she has dreads and stuff. I said, is she still in the house? She said, no. I said, but she walked into the house. She said, yeah. I said, I'm on the way. I'm on the way right now. So I call my girlfriend. My girlfriend comes and gets me. We one way. So I'm riding with my girlfriend, and then my best friend at the time was following me, and she was with her boyfriend. So I get there, and nobody's, like, at my house. They're, like, parked at the end of the street where the dead end is. So I get there, I go inside, I'm making sure my sister's straight, I'm making her tell me exactly what happened. My sister was, like, maybe 10 or 11. Nobody was in the house with her. This is what infuriated me. Nobody was in the house with her. And that may look bad, but my mom was at my grandmother's house, which is literally the neighborhood right next to our neighborhood. Like, I could walk to my grandma's house with less than 10 minutes. So I was just talking to her, making sure she was straight, making sure she was good. I was in there for like a good 10, 15 minutes? I was in there for like a good 10, 15 minutes talking to her. And that's when I started to put on some sneakers and some fighting clothes. So once I start doing that, I heard my mom pull up. So I look out the window, all I see is them approaching my mom. So, I mean, me being me, I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what you call yourself, but that's not okay. Don't walk up to my mama. Don't even speak to my mama. Like, so I'll go and grab a... I go and grab a knife, y'all. And on me, I would have used it. On my life, on my kid's life. So I go outside with the knife, telling her to back the fuck up. She starts backing the fuck up. So Apple in the background talking about some, you not even going, why don't you come a little closer, bitch? If I ain't gonna use it, why don't you come a little closer? Let's see. Why don't you come a little closer? Let's see. She's like, you're not even gonna use it. Okay. Yeah, but that's why you still backing up, right? Oh, okay. So my girlfriend comes. She's telling me to calm down. She starts pushing me away a little bit. My mom's telling me to calm down. And my girlfriend takes the knife. So I think they start walking away. They start walking back down towards the dead end where they parked their cars. They didn't park their cars near us. I mean, near the house. So, but I forgot to tell y'all this. When we got there, y'all, they was literally at the dead end, like, and it looked like 10 people was behind them. It looks like they brought their whole motherfucking family, like, I swear to God. So that's also why I didn't come out right away. But once I did come out, I didn't give a fuck. I was livid, like. So as it was walking back towards their cars, I heard someone say, that's why you're a hoe. Da da da. I'm a hoe? Me? Me. Bitch, you're the one spreading around chlamydia and you got the nerve to call someone a hoe. Shut the fuck up, you motherfucking hot Cheeto. And so I said something to her. I said, bitch, how am I a hoe and you the one passing out chlamydia? I said something along those lines and I yelled it down the street. So, bruh, all I remember is this goofy hot Cheeto, bro. Is this goofy ass hot Cheeto running down the street. I'm not finna run and meet you halfway. You can lose all your energy doing that. I'm finna stand right here at my driveway waiting on you. So she runs all the way up back the street and we get to banging, like going blow for blow. So I also have a partial video of that, but like I said, my friend was also high, so she didn't get a good video. I ain't gonna even cap you. She didn't get a good video. Like her video was basically
Leave her alone.
You can see like the beginning of like when we first start fighting. We behind my mama's car, and like she pulls my shirt as I'm hitting her. So like I move a little, but that's really all you can see. But as we're fighting, y'all, I'm shell. So I'm thinking this girl is finna like whoop me or, you know, give me a black eye or, you know, do some damage. Like, bitch, you're fucking sober. Like, what? But anyways, she didn't. And as we're fighting, I guess she was there with her sister. And I guess her sister was like trying to jump in. So my girlfriend had like moved her back because you're not finna jump in. You're not finna jump me. So when my girlfriend moved her back, Harper jumps on my girlfriend. And then they start going at it. They was basically wrestling. They wasn't fighting, if you ask me. But yeah, they started wrestling and they tumbled and tussled in the grass. And this was my girlfriend's first time ever even seeing my mom, meeting my mom. So it was kind of funny because, I mean, this is the way she kind of like met her. Like, we were fighting in her lawn. But yeah, I think that was about it, y'all. But I was super duper pissed because they went into my mama's house when I wasn't there. And Harper been knowing I didn't stay there anymore. Like, she been knowing that. She was so fucking pressed to link me. So fucking pressed. Like, when I wasn't even worried about her, she was so pressed that she pulled up to my mom's house. Like, knowing I didn't stay there no more. And that's kind of what made me so mad. And she's like, she went inside, like, recording. Like, she went inside my house recording. Like, first of all, you're a dummy, bitch. Because you're recording yourself trespassing and breaking into a home, if you ask me. And then she had posted on Instagram, but then she had deleted it. She deleted it. But yeah, I'm gonna put in the videos. And yeah, that was that. And that was the story time of how I fought someone who I used to mess with girlfriend. If you like that video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe because it helps my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.